and we are going to get started here in just a few moments. Now, all my ladies that are here, let me know, what are you doing here tonight? Like, what made you show up on the call tonight? My ladies that are streaming over on the Facebook side, my ladies that are streaming over on the Instagram side, we are literally everywhere. We're in the Zoom room. The best place to be tonight is absolutely in the Zoom room. So if you are not in the Zoom room already, strongly, strongly suggest you get into the Zoom room. Okay. In the Zoom is where you want to be. It is the space that you're going to get to see the entire presentation. You're going to catch the most gems. You're going to catch the energy in the room of all of the other women that are inside. So I want to know, Brenda, welcome. What are you doing here? What do you want to leave with today? Like, what's on the agenda for you to walk away with today? What are you doing here? What did you come here for today? See, in order for you to leave with something valuable, okay? Something valuable, you have to know what you're actually doing here. You have to know what you're doing here to begin with. So I want to know, what are you doing here? All my ladies that are watching over on Facebook, all my ladies that are on Instagram, what are you doing here? What are you looking for from this space today? What are you looking for from this space today? You're here to learn what? You're here to learn what? Let's open up the chat. First time. Welcome. Ladies are tapping in from all over the world. I love to see it. I love to see it. Coach, I didn't get the link. Please check your email. All the links were sent out via email. Check your spam if you didn't get it. You can also comment the word Zoom right here on the live. You can comment the word Zoom to get into the room. You do not want to miss being inside. I totally get it. I totally get it. So comment Zoom to get the link and get inside. Come on, that's too vague. How to date for dollars is way too vague. That's literally the name of tonight's class. That's way too vague. Way, way, way too vague. Let's go. Get in the room. Get in the room. What are you doing here? Comment Zoom. I'll see you over on the Zoom link. Let's go. Get inside. We're trying something new here tonight. It's one of the first times that we are lighting up a new webinar style that delivers insane results. So I'm super excited. If there's anything that glitches during this webinar, please just drop it in the chat, ladies. My team is watching the chat every second so that we can make sure that you guys can see our screens, all of the good things, right? All of the things, you can see the screens. All right, we're getting started here in just a second. In just a second. Let's see the chat. What are you doing here? The knowledge that I don't know how to execute properly yet. Okay. I'm here as a recent empty nester looking for my groove. Ooh, I wore my groove hat today, girl, just for you, girl. I wore my groove hat. Thank you, Jessica. You look amazing. Thank you. It's very date queen energy tonight. Very date queen. Very, I'm going out after this. Very, I'm taking myself out this evening. Very much, I'm going to align and meet somebody amazing. So I have to look amazing. Yes, let's go. If you're tapping it from Facebook, just comment the word Zoom and my team will make sure that you have the link so you can get inside of the Zoom room. No folks left behind tonight. No folks left behind tonight. Might, oh yeah, it might feel a little bit weird tonight because I'm used to seeing everybody on the call. Yeah, it might be. It might be. But y'all are going to give me the energy that I need. Y'all are going to host the energy and carry the energy inside of the room, inside of the chat. Yes? Like, can we just drop some fire in the chat and give me what I need? I see a bunch of ladies that are tapping in the room. Jada, thank you for being here. Steph, thank you for being here. Brenda, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I love the fire in the chat. Y'all are giving me a vibe. Y'all are giving me a vibe. Okay. So let's get into the tea. I'm going to share my screen here in just a second and just let me know in the chat that you can see my screen. Let me know that you can see my screen in the chat. Okay, everybody see me? Yes? All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so let me just make myself a little smaller here. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna actually move myself. There we go. There we go. This is cool. I like this. I like this. Like it's me and then more of me. If you're not in the Zoom room, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But I'm about to give you the secrets to turning your dates into delusional deposits. Now, ladies that are in the room, I'm keeping the chat open. This is my only way to connect with you. So make sure that you are lit in the chat. I am watching the chat. This is literally the more you participate, the more you pull out of this class. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been to a lot of free shit. I've signed up for a lot of free stuff and no matter what it was, if I signed up for it, I knew that I had a purpose of being there that day. I knew that there was a reason why I was on that call and I was going to make myself seen. I was going to make sure that that speaker knew who I was, just in case I ever needed to turn to her for anything. She knew who I was. I was the one that was going to make sure that I was energetically felt in the room. I was going to leave my mark in the space because I am just an influential, impactful, literally leading lady. That's just who I am. I give main character energy. Anybody else in the room matching that? Like if you felt that resonate in your body, you could just type main character in the chat. Zoom is giving us an issue. It says invalid code for Zoom. We're going to learn today. We got you. My team's working on it. If you literally are just, you're here because you're like, oh my God, finally a coach that has main character energy like me, someone who is absolutely unafraid to share that she only dates rich men and she's not dating any brokies anymore. Okay. Team, can we fix the chat so that everybody can see everybody's messages, please? Can we make sure that they're not just messaging hosts and panelists? We want them to participate with each other. They can. Okay, so everybody make sure that when you're messaging in the chat, just change it from host and panelist over to everyone. This is one of those new technical things that we just discovered right now in this moment that you're going to help us fix, ladies, collectively. Thank you. If y'all got my back, thank you. There we go. Everybody just toggle over to everyone and just say hey in the chat. Let the ladies see you. Let them know you're here. Make a little noise, cause a little ruckus, drop your business name, drop your website, make yourself seen. Take up space in the room. Take up space in the room. Okay, so today we're going to turn our dates into delusional deposits. And I want you to understand that the information I'm about to drop on you today has been shared by thousands of women. Over 40,000 women have paid me tens of thousands of dollars for this information. Like literally the gems that I'm dropping on you today have cost women an investment of 4 figures or more. My one-on-one clients that get this information intimately, like you're getting here in the room tonight, pay me $4,000 a month to work with me. They invest big for big results. Okay. How many of you are ladies that invest big for big results? Maybe it's monetary and you will dump that money in because you know what you're going to do. You know what you're going to get out. Maybe it's time. You spend that time, you put the time in because you know what results you get when you put the time in. Maybe it's the commitment and the consistency and you go balls to the wall because you know that when you are consistent, you are coming out looking like everything you imagined and then some. Like you're not a time waster. You're not a bullshitter. You're not a sit back and collect information that I'm never going to use. Come on. If I'm talking to you, say that's me. Just claim the energy in the room right now. Because there's going to be some shining stars in this room tonight that are going to walk away from this thing and they're going to use these strategies and they're going to receive tens of thousands of freaking dollars. And you ladies that are not operating in this energy just yet, you're going to get doses and bits and pieces. You're going to be like, what the hell is going on with these women? They're embodying the energy of Date Queen from the door, from the very beginning. They're lit up in the chat. They're toggled on to message everyone. They've got their notebooks out. They are freaking excited. The kids have been put into another room. We're not playing. We're not playing. You know what I mean? We're not playing. Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it. If that's you, just comment. That's me. I see you, Instagram. I see you, Facebook, period. Okay. 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 Now, I want to tap a little bit into who I am. If this is your first time in the room, can you just put a one in the chat? If this is your first time in my world, if you've never been here before, can you just drop a one in the chat? If this is your first time on a live and you're catching me for the very first time, can you just drop a one in the chat? Let me know it's your first time. So I don't like spending too much time giving you my backstory because that's not what you came here for and that's boring. But I need you to understand that the strategies that I'm about to dump on you, oh my God, look at the chat going crazy. Midge is here for the first time. Jessica, Giselle, welcome. Elsa, welcome. Keisha, Brenda, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now, I want you to understand that everything that you see before you right now. So, for the ladies that were like, oh my God, you look so good, coach. Man, you're radiating, you're vibrant. Oh, I feel your energy. It's the it girl factor of yours that brought me here, right? Everything that you see before you was curated with the strategies that I'm about to give you tonight. Okay. Everything that I'm about to teach you tonight has created the coach that you see before you right now. It's created this movement that you see behind dating different, behind becoming a date queen. It's transformed my life. I am the walking, breathing example of this shit really works when you work it. Okay. So I want to introduce myself to you since you're so brand new, but I won't take up too much time. I want you to know that I'm literally her. Literally her. Like Google me. I told you I was main character energy. I'm going to keep bringing main character energy. And if you don't like it, it's because you don't align with it. And that's okay. We'll get you there. But until you do, let me just make you uncomfortable. Okay. Because I'm very much main character, very much main character. I have helped tens of thousands of women curate millions of dollars through just building rich relationships, curating rich connections, literally getting rich and meeting rich men. That's literally building a soft life with other people's pockets. It's literally what I do. We don't milk men for money. We don't look for tricks. We come on, we're past that dating phase in our life. But I was once there. And when I was there, everything around me reflected my desires. I wanted a man to spend money on me, and that's what I got. A man who treated me like shit, but spent money on me. Right? I wanted all of the lavish things and all of the gifts and all of the stuff. And I got all of the trips. And I remember coming back from Jamaica, girl, on a 5-star first class trip that I was able to take my bestie with me for free. And I came back with no money in my account. I came back with bills out the ass. That 1 week in paradise came back and I paid for it big time. Took off of work for a week. Girl, until I built this blueprint. And I went from literally my lights and bills and things being shutting off to $50,000 months. Literally, we just did $55,000, $56,000, $30,000 months, literally this season, in this season. Crazy. I'm a high school dropout. This is nuts. Podcast and radio personality. I just had the pleasure of sitting with Angela Yee on Angela Yee's radio show. I've been featured all over. You guys have probably seen me. I was much chunkier then, not as date queen as I am right now. Okay, you can see the discipline on me. But you might have seen the mega viral $50,000 you shouldn't date if you make 50K or less, right? The men, it was like viral everywhere. The world went insanely crazy with this. It's like men shouldn't date if they're making less than 50K. The world went absolutely nuts. There was YouTube videos everywhere. That was me, main character energy. Okay. I'm your dating coach's favorite dating coach. If you see lifestyle content that's reflecting men, money, and business together, that is a watered down Dollar Tree version of what you're about to get tonight. Because you can emulate, but you can never duplicate. You can copy the style, but it can never, ever be the original because we are movements. We are literally creating movements, and you finding your own is what this is about tonight. You finding your own lane is what this is about tonight through dating. Literally, I'm going to show you how dating changed my life and how dating can change yours too. Now I'm public speaking. Now I have celebrity clients. It's crazy to me. There's my cameras. My cameras are on. My team said my cameras wouldn't come on. I'm so excited. Oh man, my energy changes in the room when I can see people. Hey, Elsa. Hi, beautiful Keisha. Hey, girl, Jasmine. Hey. Oh, there's people in here. Ashley, how you doing, girl? Yes, I love it. Now we can really truly step into that main character energy. Because listen, a big piece of what you're going to learn tonight is about being seen. How many of you are ready to actually be seen? How many of you are ready to freaking be seen? Step out of the shadows. Stop hiding my desires. Stop pretending like I don't want a man who's filthy freaking rich in my life and spoils me down. Stop pretending like I haven't bust my ass and worked hard for every penny that I have and I'm not building any more boys. Hello. Yes. Shout out to the team for letting the ladies be seen in the room. If you're ready to be seen, I want you to just put see me in the chat. I want you to just put see me in the chat. Listen, because our biggest problem is that we're not seen. We're going to get into this in a second. Our biggest problem is that the men don't see us. The women don't see us. It's not main character energy. I embodied this, ladies, and so have my people. And we've done over $1 million in 1 year. Literally 350,000 of this came literally just from me operating in my power, me leveraging dating, leveraging rich relationships, leveraging rich connections, connections that I made on purpose, right? Not like that baby daddy oopsie, like I bumped into him. Now he's my baby daddy. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. We've done that. I have two to prove that that's a thing. Okay. But then we grow up into big girl dating and the gloves are off and we are not dating nice anymore. We are dating like badass boss ladies that we are. We are receiving on delusional levels. And I'm going to break down exactly how my clients have received over $1 million this year. It's all about positioning, ladies. I want you to write this down. The secret is in my positioning. The secret is in my positioning. Everything I teach you tonight is going to be revolved around this one topic. So I want your ears to be open. Every time I mention this, I want your ears to be open because it is about putting yourself in a space of delusional reception. And the only way to do that, is positioning. Okay. Now, my clients and myself, like we're highly freaking favored. I don't know about you, but if you are one of those women that are highly favored, can you just drop favored in the chat? Like if you're one of those girlies that don't have a problem getting guys, you meet guys all the time. They love your energy. They love your smile. They love your boobs, whatever it is. You know, men are simple, but you get them all the time. Like men aren't right, Frederica. They're like, they love my boobs, girl. But you get guys all the time. That's not the problem. Like the problem is not getting the guys. Now, some of you do have trouble getting the guys. Okay. If that's you, can you just put getting the guys in the chat so I know that that's you? So I make sure I touch on some strategies for you. But what we're covering tonight is like next level. This is not like, oh my God, I don't know where to meet a man ever in my life. It's just like, hey, I meet men all the time. They're just not the right ones. They're not high value men. They're not aligned with my goals. And I damn sure am not getting them to give it up the way that your clients are getting them to show up. Like that's not happening in my world, but I am meeting men all the time. Come on, Keisha said, all the time, honey. That's not my issue. I see you in the chat. I see you. Okay. So serious question. Have you ever received a financial investment from a man that you were dating? So let's break this down. Not just like petty cash, okay? Not just like little money, but like have you ever received three figures from a man? If you've received $100, $200, $300 from a man, let me know in the chat how many hundreds of dollars you received from a guy that time. I see a lot of nopes in the chat. Nopes, nopes, nopes. Nopes, nopes. I'm not going to ask how old we are because we're all equally ashamed. Everybody that's writing no, thank you for putting pride to the side and being honest tonight. It's not easy to be a girl who's dated a lot of men or even two men and haven't received from them. Trust me. Okay, if you received three figures from a man, drop it in the chat. If you received four figures from a man, he gave you $1,000, he gave you $2,000, he gave you $5,000. Drop it in the chat. And you know what? Tell me what you used it for. Daniela said she used it for fitness goals. Okay. I would love for you to be more specific, Daniela. I'd really like you to be more specific for me. Steph, you got 475. Elsa said no, I had to pay that back. Ugh, don't worry. We got you. Ladies, if you are writing in the chat, please make sure you're toggled to message everyone, not just hosts and panelists, so everybody can see you in the chat. Make sure yourself is seen. Make sure you are taking up space. Deidre says 5,000, 10,000. Listen, if you received four figures or more, okay, if you received four figures or more, but it was like that one time and you can't get it to happen again, like you don't know what button you pressed, you don't know what happened that time, but it worked that time, but you don't know how to do it again. You got that money one time, Jess. You got that money one time, Ashley, and then boom, right? Like, I don't know how it happened. It just was like amazing. Like, I got the good guy, right? Okay. Okay. You have up to $700, but it wasn't continuous. Okay, Vicky, don't worry. I'm going to help you with making continuous. So this is for you if you've never received money from a man that you didn't have to pay back. Okay. This is for you if you have never received an investment from a man that you were seriously dating, like that was your man, and he still did not invest in you. He still did not participate in helping you elevate. This is for you if you're one of those women that have worked really, really hard and you give yourself some stripes and pats on your back for making it out, single woman doing your thing, holding it down, and life is pretty good. My bills are paid, my lights are on, like I'm comfortable. I can say yes to myself when I need to. I might have to save up for vacation, right? But I could say yes at the store. I could say yes to the dress. I could say yes to the shoes, right? If you're one of those women, this is for you. If you're one of those women that are tired of building 50-50 fucking men, if that's you, can you just put that's me in the chat? If you're one of those women that are tired of building men, like you meet a man, he says a lot of really good things. You fully expect him to step into your world and boom, blow up your world and help your world, just help you grow. And it's going to be so fruitful. And he actually blows up your world and your bank account. He makes it hard for it to breathe, right? Everything feels heavy around him. You feel like you're walking on eggshells. Your bag gets messed up. You're missing work. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. This is for you if you are ready to receive wildly large deposits from men simply for dating them. Anybody down for that? Anybody down to learn how to live a lifestyle that you just absolutely fall in love with simply by leveraging dating, connections, energy, learning how to take the energy that you've harvested from all of the years of bullshit that you've been through. How many of you have been through some shit in your life? Okay. Some shit that if you bottled it up on how you got out of it, you could make a lot of money. Right? Like I've been through some crazy, like maybe you had a horrible parenting experience, and now that you're older, you've healed that relationship with your mom. Maybe you struggled with alopecia or you lost your edges and you grew them back. Maybe you cured yourself from a skin disease. Maybe you overcame a narcissistic relationship. Maybe you lost a close friend or a loved one. Like you've been through some things. You've been homeless. You made it through college with absolutely no money and support. You raised two kids by yourself. Like you've been through some things. Anybody in the room been through some stuff? Anybody? Because like all I'm teaching you tonight is what I've been through. I was a really terrible dater. I had two children from two different men that did not elevate and support me. I also was not in condition to be elevated and supported. That's a big piece of this. We'll get into that in a second. I was not in condition. I was not prepared for a great guy. So I got whatever guy. And then when I got him, I was like, well, why isn't this better? I wasn't really ready to elevate. I wasn't really ready to fall in love with my life. It sounded good, but I wasn't really ready to do what it takes to actually make it happen. Are you at the point where you are ready to do what it takes to make it happen? Honestly. Because that's what it took for me. It took for me to be at a place where I was like, I hate these relationships. I hate this job. I hate my life. I hate these food stamps. I hate the way this feels. I hate bringing all my food to my mom's house to drop it off every 3 months because my electricity got shut off. True story. You have to be so sick and tired that you are ready to do whatever it takes to build a lifestyle that you fall in love with. Absolutely fall in love with. So why now? Why am I doing this for free? Well, because I've been there. I've done whatever to get men to give me money. I've done whatever to get money. I've done whatever I needed to do, flip it, sold it, from cars to cell phones to you name it. Okay. You name it. And I know that there's times when you're just like, you know what? I'll take whatever. I'll take that paper meet date. I'll take that coffee date for 300 because you're just so sick of dating bums. It's not because you look at your time that it's worth $300 or you look at yourself and you say, I'm only worth this much. No, it's because you're like, you know what? I'm so tired of dates being for no freaking reason. I'm so tired of spending my time, effort, energy getting dressed to go on dates that end in nothing that I'll just kind of accept whatever. Oh, he's going to take me shopping? Cool. It's better than nothing. Oh, he's going to buy me a car? Cool. It's better than nothing. You see? When really what you want is him to give up that cash. Really, you want him to sow those seeds. Really, you want him to say, good morning, beautiful. Here's $5,000. And that happens for my clients, but it doesn't happen for you. And I'm going to tell you why. You're too busy focusing on your expenses that are out the ass. And I know that's happening for you. And I know that you're tired of carrying it all on your own. I know you can. I know you've been doing it. Some of y'all are like, been doing it. But I know you're over it. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's heavy now, and I know you're over it. I also know that you're worried about everybody else. A lot of you don't even have your cameras on right now because you're scared of who's going to see you. A lot of you are not dating online in online spaces because you're afraid of who's going to see you. You're afraid of who's going to see your dating account on Facebook dating, who's going to see your dating account on Seeking. You're so worried about what other people are going to say when you date that guy that's 5 years older than you and he has 2 or 3 kids and he's divorced and he's not your culture and he's different. What are they going to say? They're going to say that you're only meeting him for dating him for money. What is the internet going to say? How many of y'all don't give a shit about what anybody else got to say? Can you drop me a poop emoji in the chat, please? Can we just drop shit all over whatever shit they got to say? Because listen, I'm serious, Jasmine. You're laughing, but this is the level of main character energy I had to tap into in order for me to date different. I had to stop caring about what other people thought. I had to stop caring about the red pill people who told me I was too old to have this much energy about the way that I date. I had to not give a shit about the red pill people that told me that when you're 37, you don't get great guys that take you out on delusional first dates and drop deposits into you and want to see you win because you have 2 kids and you're expired. I'm over that. I had the main character energy, that shit. You know what I mean? I also had to stop focusing on stupid shit I saw everybody else doing. Can we cheers to that? The internet will tear you down or build you up. Which one will it be? Listen, that stupid Chanel shit. I'm doing this for free because you're listening to my Instagram gems and you're receiving and you're making shit happen. And then you're going to the Chanel store and you're buying a bag that you're putting on the bedroom floor in your closet because you don't have shelves that are designed for 7, 10, and $20,000 handbags. So now you got this handbag without $7,000 in it, but you got a $7,000 handbag. And I'm sick of seeing y'all lose like that. I'm ready to elevate the mentality. Like, you don't see me walking around in Chanel and Dior and those things. Not that there's anything wrong with those things, but before a man goes to take me to buy a Birkin or into Balenciaga, take me into business. Hello. Take me into business. Because if you don't, once you leave, I'm going to want to maintain this lifestyle you introduced me to. And I might look at that bag and be ready to sell that bad boy on a black market if I don't have a means of maintaining that lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? I've watched clients when I first started, before I started really getting into my audience like this, like I'm doing today. I watched my clients take my free gems on Instagram, go get condos that they could not afford, paid for 6 months in advance, and not be able to afford the other 6 months and have to leave their condo. I've watched them get cars paid for on the lot, not cash, right? But purchased off the lot, down payment done, boom, driving off the lot. And they literally could not afford the car payment. 3 months later, they were without a car. Somebody said, I literally sold all my designer after my last relationship and have nothing to show for it. We will never date with stupid Chanel shit in mind ever again. Like, I'm done. I'm done letting you ladies fall victim to stupid Chanel shit because you saw somebody on the internet with a fake Chanel bag, by the way. Okay. You saw her and you said, I want that. I want to be treated like that. You're in La La Land and you should be in Delulu Land. And I'm going to take you there in just a few. Don't worry. We're going to go to Delulu Land. Okay. And I'm also doing this for you because I know that you're waiting for someone's son to save you. And let me just tell you, no one's son is coming to save you. You're like, just help me meet a rich man, coach. Just help me meet a rich man. That's all I need is just one rich man, coach. Nobody's son is coming to save you. He will come and elevate you, but he will not come and ignite you. You have to already be on fire. Yes. Yes. I'm going to show you how to filter out those fun guys, those ones that like want to take you on experiences and vacations and shit because they want to get in the same bed as you, but they don't want to build you. They don't want to build with you. They don't want to be a part of the journey, a part of the process. They don't want to be a part of the growth. I know you ladies are thinking, well, what growth, what process, what journey? I'm going to share that with you in just a minute because it's the thing that's keeping you away from the guys. It's the reason why you get the guys that literally don't make time for you because you literally don't have time for them. You don't even have time for a man in your life. For real, you don't. For real, you don't have time for a man in your life. You didn't make time for a man in your life. I'm gonna show you how to make time for the right men. You're not making time because they've wasted your time for so long. You're like, door closed, door closed, door closed. Oh, you want a coffee date? Hell no. When really my clients are going on coffee dates, honey, and they're walking away with wedding rings of millionaires. Do you hear me? I married off 2 clients from coffee dates, millionaire husbands. Okay. 2 from coffee dates recently. You're going out with friends, you're going out with the wrong wardrobe, you're going out, ladies, you are going out with friends that don't even want you to get the man. You're going with the anti-guy. You're going with the anti-guy girl, the one that's going to talk shit, the one that's going to put up a block, the one that's going to be a date blocker. You're not even going out with the friend that's like, oh, meet my homegirl. You're not going out with the friend that backs out of the limelight when he comes to the table to talk to you. She wants to be seen so bad. You're afraid to go out alone because you don't know where to go. You want to make sure that you're safe. I get it. I get it. There's a way to date that before you even step out, you know where you're stepping out to and you know what you're walking away with. Okay. I know that you're not online. How many of you are actually in the online spaces? Will this work for poly? This will work for poly, gay, straight, lesbian, LGBT, all of it. How you date is none of who you date is none of your business. How you date is literally my business. I get paid for that. I get paid for that. How many of you are in the online space? How many of you hate online dating? Why do you hate online dating? Tell me why. Tell me why you hate it. Facebook, tell me why you hate it. Instagram, tell me why you hate it. Why do you hate online dating? Scammers, bots, right? Bullshit. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'm gonna uncover some truths about online dating and help you make it easier and more fun. Okay. All right. And lastly, how many of you know that you get the guys, but you just don't know what to say to get them to pay? How many of you know that you need the words to say to the man to get him to open up his account? Like, that's the only part you need. Like, skip to part 3, coach. I just need the words to say to him to get him to unlock his account. Because I get the guys, they got money. I'm going out to really good places. I'm going out to really nice spots, but I'm dating him for 3 months and all I have is steak in my stomach. Damn. And the code to the safe, Simone said. Listen, tonight I'm going to give you the words, but I'm going to also give you the secret because dating right now feels like a waste of time because you don't have this secret. Why does dating feel like a waste of time? Please tell me why, and then I'll give you the answer to why it's actually a waste of time. Online dating is not working for me. I hate it. I need the words now, coach. I know that's right, Felicia. I got you. I promise. Stick around to the end, Felicia. I have something super exciting and super special for you. You do not want to miss it. So make sure you stick around to the end. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to step into my world on a level that you literally cannot lose on, a level that my clients have come into and amplified what life looks like and amplified their dating experience, all because they stepped in to this space and they said yes to their elevation. I'll give you guys a chance to step into that a little later. I can get them, but they don't want to spend. Can you address being shadow banned? Absolutely. We'll do some Q&A at the end. Why do you feel like dating is a waste of time? Nobody wants to be open and honest. Okay. Okay. What else? What else? Scammers. Ooh, how about meeting their representative? Like he was one person when you met him and now he's completely different. Like now you just wasted 2 years of your life with this man. Anybody realize they wasted pieces of their life with a man, like literally pieces of their life that they'll never get back? Let me tell you why dating feels like a waste of money. Like a waste of time because it feels like a waste of money. You're not getting any money from dating. It's not lucrative. It's not profitable. It's not purposeful. It's not profitable. Imagine if every time you went on a date, you got paid. How many dates would you go on this week? If I paid you to go, Frederica said 5, at least 5. I'd be on one right now, coach. She said I'd be on one right now and on my way to one later. How many dates? Seriously, how much room? Because I know you're not making time for the men right now. You're so busy in your life. You're an entrepreneur. You run a side business. You got 3 hustles. You donate blood. You watch other people's kids. You got the dog at home. You have after school sports. I get it. So like dating feels like a waste of time, but what if you could get paid for it? How many dates would you go on if you could actually be compensated for the connection that you make? And the better of a connection you make at the table, the more money you walk away with. Whoa, wait a minute now. I see 4 on the weekends, 30. If you could walk away from dates paid, you would go on a lot more dates, would you not? Would you fall in love with every one of those men you went on a date with? No? Would you marry every one of those men you went on a date with? Would you look forward to a ring from any of the men that you went on those dates with? No. Why? Because you changed the purpose of the dating. Do you see? You changed the purpose of dating from, I want to be a wife. How many of you are in wife season right now? And don't lie because you know this is a dating space. It's okay. You're in a safe space. We'll hold you. We'll hold space for you, Daniela. It's okay. How many of you were in a wife season? You're like, I'm ready to be a wife. Like I've done the work. I've done the shadow work. I got my faith right. I got a relationship with God. Like I'm in my wife season for real. Like I'm in my wife season. How many of you? How many of you? Listen, the reason why you're not meeting your husband is because you think that you are in your wife's season. And if you're in your wife's season, how the hell are you going to date? You're going to date all wrong. You're going to date one man because you only marry one man. And really, you need to date them all. Really, you need to have a rotation of 2, 3, 4 of them at a time. How could you possibly know you even like them? How could you know who's the best if nobody's competing for you? What? You just want to be for anybody, the first one that comes along, the first one that feels right, because that's what happens. That's how we waste 3 months, 3 years. Some of us 30. That's how we waste time because we have one man that we're dating and we make him the man. We make him the one. We set the expectation. I'm looking for a husband. Your husband material. You be my husband. You're going to be the guy. And then you waste 3 years and he never ends up being your husband and you walk away with exactly what you came in with. You're splitting couches and shit now. Do you know what I mean? Like you're splitting furniture with a man that was your boyfriend for 3 years and you're walking away with nothing. You don't even get to keep the cat because he bought that. Damn. You see what I'm saying? Imagine if you stopped wasting time getting one person to commit and you just dated them all until the one person trumped everyone else, stepped on the necks of the other men and said, "You can't have her because I show up stronger. You can't have her because I can hunt, fish, and build a house, and you can't. Sissy boy, sit down. Make room for the men." Oh, you never had men compete over you? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's why dating's not profitable for you. Because you're competing with other women instead of allowing the men to compete for you. Okay. See, the reason why my clients are walking away from first dates like this, just take a second and read this, is because they know that if there's a man in their life, it doesn't matter if it's their husband, doesn't need to be their boyfriend. It just needs to be a man that they met. Listen, my uncles operate different around me. My own uncle will show up at the drop of a dime if I call him, and that's my uncle. The men in my life just move different. They operate different around me. They don't play about me. They will do anything for me. And oftentimes I don't even have to ask. They just need to know that I have a problem. How many of you would love men in your life that just know you have a concern and they just kill it and they just take care of it? Because look at this. Took me to dinner and asked me if I needed $1,000. How many of you are, can you just usher that into your life right now? Can you just snap that up into your world, please? What? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Because my clients, it says we met a month ago, and in that time, $7,000 between investments into my business, inventory, vendor tickets, securing a rebrand and a brand photo shoot. It's not just the money, though. He invests his time, knowledge, and energy in me too, but also $7,000. What? Did you know that you could date like this? Did you have any idea that dating could be and should be purposeful and profitable? But you know what? You only get there when you step into main character. That's the only, you only get there when you step into a full-blown date queen. There's a strategy to stepping into date queen. How many of you are like, oh shit, I'm ready to be a date queen? I'm ready to master the queendom of dating, to be the master of dating, to where the men come to me and they ask permission to be in my world, to where the men in my world know, don't play with me, don't fuck with me, fellas, because I'm a queen and I will go to war to protect mine and I will win in this war. I'm a queen. I take care of my people. I take care of my community. All the people that trust me, all the people that come to me for guidance, all the people that listen to me, whether it's in my corporate position or whether it's me just taking my experience and building a movement behind it, just like Coach Lee did, right? Just like Sharon did, just like Kayla did. These women that you're seeing, okay, 2 months, $30,000. They're saying something that you're not saying, right? I mean, it would be fair to say that's absolutely, because they look like you. They're just as fine as you are. Okay. They got kids too. So there's obviously something different. What's different between them and you? You're reading it right here on the screen. And maybe it hasn't tapped in yet. Maybe that thing to unlock level 2 is on the other side of you acknowledging you. In the position you're in right now, in the role that you're in right now, in your life that you're in right now, if you are not happy with it, how can you usher someone into your world that will be happy with it? If you're not happy with what life looks like for you right now, how dare you try to usher in a man, God forbid, a husband, to live that life with you that you don't even want to live? How many of you feel like your life is called to be more than what it is right now? How many of you feel like you're called to be higher? Like truly, like some of us feel it in our bones that we're just supposed to do something different, that we're supposed to be more powerful, that we're supposed to have more opportunities. Like you feel it in your freaking bones when you wake up. Everybody comes to you for advice all the freaking time. Everybody leeches off of your energy. Everybody wants to be around you. Even the men, they always want to be around you. They just don't invest in you. The people, they want your advice, but they don't pay for it. You understand? If you feel that right now, You came to this class not just to meet a rich man, but to meet the rich woman inside of you that has yet to be unlocked. And until you unlock her, you cannot unlock his account, because that's why my clients get paid. That's why my women get invested in at such an insane illogical level. That's why the investments roll in this way at this magnitude. See, because there's something that you're doing that they're not doing. You're taking a route that they do not take. You're getting online and you're getting your results. You're watching my stuff. You're getting online with that dry ass profile that says I. Can you just write this down? Remove I from my profile. If your profile says I like apples, I like cheese, I like fish, I like this, please remove it. You should only have 3 eyes in each I tried to say section and segment at the same time. Segment. Each segment sips wine. Each segment should only have 3 eyes in it. Please don't have I all over. Okay. Like, there's things that are happening in your profile that are like 100% not in alignment with what a good profile, a solid profile should look like. Do you guys want to see what a solid profile should look like? Like, do you want me to show you what mine looks like? Can you just put sneak peek in the chat? If you want me to show you what a good profile should look like, and this is why you should always be on the Zoom, ladies that are watching. If you want to know what a good, solid profile looks like, can you just comment sneak peek in the chat? Okay. So really quickly, I'm gonna try to do this quickly. I am unfamiliar with my settings here, so bear with me. Hang on. I'm going to share my Seeking. 1 second. I'm going to open up Seeking. Now, everybody always says, like, Coach Lee, what are the best apps? 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 Listen, it's not the apps. It's you, boo. It's not the apps. I know you want it to be the apps so bad. I know you want it to be the apps so bad. I know you want it to be because you're using the wrong app. My love, it's not that. It's not the apps, babe. It's you. It's that dry profile with those pictures from that baby shower that have absolutely no business being on your dating profile. You understand what I'm saying to you? Can everybody see my screen? Thumbs up if you can see my screen. Okay, that's what it is. It's you having absolutely no business with them damn pictures from 4 years ago on your dating profile. Girl, what are we doing? There's not a single time that I open up my profile that I do not have men in my inbox every single time. So I want you to take a look at my profile. What's the difference between mine and yours? Write it down in the chat, just at first glance alone. There's some things different about mine than yours. What's the difference? It doesn't matter if you're on Tinder, Bumble, Seeking, Millionaire Match. It doesn't matter what site you're on. Raya. Doesn't matter. Yep, you can only see my pics. Just from this section alone, what is different about my profile than yours? What's different? How many of you can really truly say that your profile encompasses main character energy? How many of you can honestly say that your profile encompasses main character energy? Team, can we set up the Zoom link in our chat to be able to message our phone number? Can I give the ladies our phone number to text for the Zoom link? Can I do that? The ladies are itching to get inside and they cannot. Can they text the word Zoom and get the Zoom link? Okay, perfect. So all my ladies that are on the Facebook call, I don't have a way to type in the chat, unfortunately. So I'm going to give you a number to jot down. I think my team is actually in the Facebook chat, so they'll be able to write this down for you. But, oh, there it is. There it is. Here's our phone number. Text the word Zoom to this number. Text the word Zoom to that number and we'll get you inside the room. Awesome. You're smiling and look like the main character for real. It is main character energy, ladies. It is intentional. It is on purpose that I have these pictures in this way. It is on purpose that I have Write this down. To face, to body, to action, to private. To face, my team's dropping it in the chat for you. To body, to action, to private. Why do I have these pictures like this? On purpose. I want people to see all of me when they come to my page and it be crystal freaking clear. I want them to see my smile. I want them to feel my main character energy the moment they open up this profile. Before they even open it and they see this big picture, square picture on the left side, they are literally like, I want to know who this is. She's smiling. She's vibrant. There's a smile behind her eyes, right? Like she's happy with her life. These are not baby shower pictures. This is not from that wedding one time or my cousin's graduation. The private pictures, I'm glad you asked. My two private pictures are revealing a little more skin. I'm not nude. I'm not naked. These are pictures that I would show my family. These are pictures I wouldn't feel weird if my dad saw them or my son saw them, but they're a little more than what you would see in any of the other images. And they're designed on purpose because when a man asks to see your profile pictures and you give him permission, he feels like he just got a deeper level of access to you. You just unlocked a new level of access to you, and he's excited about that. So stop holding off on sharing your private pictures, ladies. Stop holding back. Do you want a man or not? When a man asks you for your number, give it to him. Weed him out in the text messages. Do you want a man or not? He's like, man, I would love to take you out. Beautiful. Can I have your number? And you're like, oh, and I don't really give out my number. The man online is like, oh my God, I would love to take you out. Like, let's talk off of here. Can I have your number? You're giving him a Google voice note number. What? Do you want a man or not? First, you're acting scary and not leaving the house. You're not going anywhere. When you do, you always take a friend. Safe, safe, safe. You're not meeting a man like that. And then when you get online, you think everybody is a scammer. You go into the online space with that energy, and that's exactly what you get out. Bots, bullshit, and scammers. My clients don't have that issue because inside of spaces like Rich Men Only, we go in and we work this profile so that it reads like this. I don't know if you could see this, but screenshot this real quick. Because if you need to take a couple nuggets out of this so that you understand what a good profile really looks like. Now you could duplicate it, but it won't work for you. Because again, energy is magnetic and it belongs to me. You got to find your own. Okay. You got to find your own. But I want you to see the flow. Notice the ingredients. Notice how it gives a description of who I am, the experience of me before you even experience me. You see? The experience, the things that I enjoy doing by myself, the things that I lead in by myself, the areas where I shine. Notice in the I'm looking for section, I tell this man exactly what I want. Most of us don't know what we want, and that's why we get whatever. Most of us don't know what we want. That's why we get whatever. We're going to go more into that in a second. Okay. Now I'm going to hop off of this profile stuff because I wasn't even planning on showing you that tonight, but I wanted to give you a sneak peek because that's the biggest part of your problem. One of the biggest parts of your problem is that you are literally going online with no strategy and meeting nobody. You're going to the lounges with no strategy and you're meeting Mr. Nobody and you're leaving with literally nothing. You don't even have men paying for your dinner when you step out. That ends today. That ends today. Here's what my delusional ladies are doing. The ladies in my world, there's a secret action that they do that ignites them. It sets them apart from all the other women on the internet, all the other women in his world, all the other women he'll meet. It by far beats out every other baddie at the bar. You will supersede every single woman in his life with this one action. How many of you want to know what it is? Anybody want the secret? Comment secret in the chat. So once I help them with this secret, then they get online, they use my strategies, they create a rock solid profile that blows up their inbox. How many of you have had an inbox lit with real men ready to take you out in these numbers? 22 men, 10 men, 11 men. And then they take you on these illogical, delusional dates. Do you see this? Are you guys reading this? Can you read this? Can you guys read this? It says, I don't know what I'm doing. Please send help. 3 days later, she took my course and wrote me back and said, thanks for all your help. My date went well. And when I got home, I received a call from him explaining to look in my garment bag, and he blessed me with the down payment for my duplex. You're an amazing woman. Keep going. You're an amazingly gifted and talented woman. Women scream from the mountaintops how incredible my program is because they have this secret. Has anyone figured out what it is yet? Can you just put it in the chat if you figured out what it is yet? Drop it in the chat. Let me open up the chat. Have you figured it out yet? It's right here in this screenshot. It explains it in the screenshot right here. What is it? It's about understanding what level you're attracting on. See, this secret helps you understand what level you're attracting on as a result and a reflection of you. How many of you are experiencing Bob the Builder men? Drop a 1 in the chat. You're getting the men that come into your life and they sound really good, but they're full of shit, and you have to actually build them. How many of you? How many of you? Drop a 1 in the chat if that's you. If the guys that you get, you thought they were coming into your world to big you up, and now all of a sudden you're building them. All of a sudden you're investing in them. You're filling out their applications. You're filling out their paperwork. You're getting grants for them. You're helping him change his career. You're helping him start up his business. You're getting him clients in real estate. You're phoning your friends and family to connect with him to close clients, new clients. How many of you are getting maybe Manny, the guy that's like, oh yeah, maybe I'll help you, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll come through, maybe I won't. The guy that you call and you're like, you know that he could do it, but he just doesn't do it, or like he's so sometimey, it's hit or miss. I see 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 in the chat. Drop a 2 if you have maybe Manny. Like, this guy could be there for you if you knew how to unlock him. If you knew how to activate this man, oh my God, his potential is incredible. If you knew how to activate him. But like, he's so sketchy and sometimey, like sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. She said he's a maybe Kelvin. Now, how many of you have a fully capable Carl right now? You have a guy on your Rolodex right now, in your world right now, that you could call up right now and say, hey, I want to join in Rich Men Only. Wire me the money so that I can get inside. How many of you have a fully capable Carl with the capacity that you could say, I need 4 brand new tires. I need an investment in my business. I need my inventory taken care of. I need to invest in this masterclass. How many of you have a fully capable Carl? Drop a 3 in the chat. And if you have absolutely no men on the roster, can you just drop a 0 in the chat? If you have no men on the roster right now, can you drop a 0? I'm not sure what the problem is. I went out with one man. He's a millionaire. And I got oh, it's rolling. I got the food nighttime scuba diving experience, good vibes, good combo, but I never heard from him again. I could feel his energy running from me. I don't know what I did to even go on the date, nor what I did to have him ghost me. I'll tell you exactly what you didn't do, Steph. I'll tell you what you didn't do. I will tell you what you didn't do. Really quickly, what level are you on? What level are you on, Steph? And be honest, are you in a struggling phase of your life where like things are not abundant and you don't feel like they're abundant and things don't flow to you easily and things are a struggle and things are hard, right? Like not just money, but like life, like everything keeps hitting you all at the same time. Like you're just not happy with where you're at. Like you don't feel full in your life right now. Drop a 1 in the chat if that's you. If you're struggling with accepting what life looks like for you right now, with happiness, with joy, with fulfillment, drop a 1 in the chat and just be honest. It's okay. I've been there. I was there. Trust me. I was there. Maybe you're 2. Maybe you're sustaining, like you're staying above water right now, right? Like all your bills are paid, things are good, nothing's getting shut off. Like things are abundant. You can say yes to yourself here and there, right? You're sustaining, but it's still heavy because you're doing it still by yourself. And you refuse to let anyone else in your life because you don't want any more weight. Like you can't sustain any more weight. Anybody else that comes in would have to elevate And you're so afraid that if they step in, they're going to add weight. They're going to weigh you down because you're just sustaining. Can you drop a 2 in the chat? Now, if you are splurging, if you're like, girl, I'm living my best life. I've been working hard. I've been doing all the things. I got a really good job. Like I'm splurging. I buy myself the shit that I want. I buy myself Dior. I buy myself the courses and classes. I buy myself what I want. In fact, I decided that I was going to make more money and then I did because that's the main character queen energy that I'm in. I'm a 3. Can you drop a 3 in the chat? Because you're wondering what happened. You asked me, you said, Coach, I don't know what happened. I went out with this millionaire. I felt his energy slipping away. The secret that attracts investors is knowing that men aren't paying you. They're investing in your vision. Please write that down. He was not there to pay you. He was a bazillionaire, but he wasn't there to give you his money. He was there to invest in your vision. These men are visionaries. These men can see the vision. They've been there. They've built things. They've started from the ground up. They've done all the hard work too. And now they want to help you, but you're too busy talking about bills. You're too busy talking about bullshit. You're too busy talking about school instead of what you're going to do after school. You're too busy talking about what you have done and what you have accomplished and what you have under your belt and not what you're doing right now, not what you're actively working on right now. My most successful women in the room are going to feel this really heavily. And my laziest women that are struggling the most in the room right now are going to feel this heavily. My ladies that are a 2 right now, turn up the volume because you should feel this heavily. You should feel it land in your chest. You're not doing enough to make men want to do for you. You're not doing enough to make men want to do for you. They don't want to pay your bills. They don't want to pay your bills. They don't. Men are designed to hunt, fish, build a house, and have sex. They all want to have sex with you. Ladies are like, I don't want to let men in my life because I don't want them to want to have sex with me. I don't want to ask men for anything because I don't want them to have sex with me. I don't want to go on too many dates because eventually he's going to want to have sex with me. Let me tell you something. He wants to have sex with you right now. He don't even know you. He don't even know you and he wants to have sex with you right now. Get that out of your mind. Stop letting sex being a blocker. You want sex. Even if you're abstinent until you're married, you are waiting for that ring so you can go have sex. Don't lie. You waiting for your husband right now. That's why you're in a wife season, because you are ready for that thing to be thung. That's why you're abstinent. You've been abstinent for years and you don't want to get too close to a man because if you do, he's going to want to have sex with you. Guess what? He already wants to have sex with you. Get it out of your mind. Stop letting that be a blocker and learn how to redirect. Just like redirecting his money to go into bills. Men are so quick when they want to have sex with you, they'll pay your bills and they'll say that to you. And you have to be strong enough to redirect them into a direction like business that never dies. Business is forever. Every single one of my clients, you want to know the secret? They're all entrepreneurs. They all start a movement. And they don't go selling shit on the internet. No, no, no. That's not what we do. Some of them drop ship. Some of them do sell products. Some of them do. Most of them simply take their experience and turn it into income. Most of them simply know that, like, my name is Jasmine. I've been through some shit. Now I'm going to monetize it. I'm going to build a movement of women behind me that are all on the same page. You want to know the secret? They're sitting down and they're talking about what they are doing. You know what they are doing? Building a movement. Write it down. If I build a movement, he'll give me money. Write it down. It's that simple, ladies. I'm so serious. I'm so not kidding. If I build a movement, he'll give me money. And he'll give me money and she'll give me money and everyone will start to give me money. You want to know how to become a date queen? Make every relationship make you rich. Relationships with men, relationships with women, relationships with coworkers, relationships with friends, businesses forever. You want to know what they're doing that you're not doing? Business. They're building a movement. They're saying, hey, all of this advice that I've given out for free, I'm going to charge for it. Bless you. Napravdu. In Russian culture, they say when you sneeze, it's confirming the truth. How about that? Ladies, understand that dating Dating different. You have to shift from being the bill to becoming the investment. That's why men are giving them $3,000 because they're tying it to their goals. They're tying it to investments. They are literally showing up on dates with shameless CEO energy. They're not playing. They're not scared to say what they're working on. They're not afraid. They're not dimming their light because they're afraid that men are going to think I'm successful and they're not going to give me any money. No, they don't operate in that weak, small energy. We operate in big boss CEO energy that embodies feminine energy. Ladies, the most feminine thing you can do for yourself is create funds. The most feminine thing you can do for yourself is to create funds for yourself. How many of you know you'd be more feminine in your world right now if you just had more money? How many of you would agree that your world would soften, your barriers, your boundaries wouldn't be so aggressive? You wouldn't be duking it out with everything all the time if you just had more money. And you don't care where it comes from, men, women, whoever, just show me the money. Honestly, Steph, wouldn't your life be easier if you had an extra $5,000 a month? Wouldn't it? Every single one of you are sitting on $10,000 a month right now in your mouth. And it's not what you put in it, it's what comes out. Please understand. It's not what you put in it, it's what comes out. Shameless CEO energy will get you paid just for your experience. And when you do it and you share it with the men that you meet on these dates, and I'll show you how to align with them inside of my 4K club, my ladies that are inside of the 4K club that have literally started before the challenge even start. If you're in the 4K club, can you just drop 4K in the chat? If you're already in the 4K challenge, I'm sorry, can you just drop 4K in the chat? My ladies that are inside of the 4K challenge, they have already started to embody this CEO energy. They have already been looking deep inside of them to figure out what they're going to ignite, how they're going to shine in this world, how to begin looking the part, how to begin showing up on these dates as her, how to be on fire for her life, how to position herself to win, how to invest in herself. These women are already inside. We have hundreds of women signed up for this 4K challenge. You can get inside as well. Team, can you please drop the chat? Drop the link in the chat for the ladies that want to lock in. If you're a go-getter and you know that you are ready to receive 4 figures from a man, can you just click the link in the chat and get yourself locked into the 4K challenge? Because embodying CEO energy is why my women are winning. You're missing that step. You're missing that step. How many of you realize just now that's the piece you're missing? Is embodying the CEO. And it's something you've always wanted. You've always wanted to build a business. You've always wanted to get paid from your phone. You've always wanted to turn your phone into an ATM. You've always wanted to have money flowing to you without you having to go work for it. You would love to take your experience and turn it into income. And you would love for the men that you meet to sponsor it. You see, because when the men sponsor that, it frees up all your other money, lady. All your other money that you've been working hard for all these years, all that income that you work hard for every single day, every single week, month over month, that's all back in your pocket when this man begins investing into the foundation of your future funds. Open up an avenue for him to invest. Write it down. Open up an avenue for him to invest. Thank you. Mina says, this is my first time coming across your page today. It's my first time here and I love it here. Welcome. Imagine if you created rich relationships. Imagine if every time you went out on a date, it paid you. Oh, I would love to do that, but you can't just show up and be cute. If that was the case, we'd be bazillionaires already. It's what you say out of your mouth. And it's not bills. It's not bullshit. It's not I'm pretty. It's not a bunch of wishes and I wants. It's what I am doing. Turn your I want to I am, and you will activate him. Turn your I want to I am, and you will activate him. You see? Now, because this is about money, I need you to understand from reception to release, there's nothing worse than getting money from a man and fumbling the bag, or getting a man with money and fumbling the bag. And I'm telling you, you need to know exactly how much money you want from him in order to receive it. So, how much money would change the game for you? How much would you want to be gifted? In order for me to tell you how to get it from him, you got to know how much. So, how much do you want? How much do you need? How much? Put it in the chat. How much do you want? How much do you need? In order for you to get it from him, you got to know how much, right? You can't just be like, oh, I'll take whatever. Because guess what? The reason why you've experienced whatever so far, the reason why you've always received whatever so far is because you don't know what you want. Please write this down. If I don't know what I want, I get whatever. If I don't know what I want, I get whatever. If you're not writing, you don't want it that bad. I'm telling you. If you're not taking notes right now, you don't want it that bad. If I don't know what I want, I get whatever. But if I can speak to it, he will sponsor it. Please write it down. If I can speak to it, he will sponsor it. How much money would change your life? $10,000? 173,000. That's a very precise number. I see 150, or I'm sorry, 15,000, 200,000, 10,000 to start, about 100,000, 350,000. Okay, let me ask you a serious question. Serious question. 5,000 a month, 400K. Okay. Serious question. If I wrote you a check right now for $400,000, Des, what would you spend it on? If I said, I'm your dream guy, but you only get to have this money if you know exactly what you will spend it on, what would you spend it on? What would you spend it on? And don't tell me my business. That's dry. That's an empty answer. Don't tell me a startup. That's a dry, empty answer. That just sounds really good. Men aren't listening. What they hear is blah, 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 blah. But these men don't have that, Eva. I beg to differ. I will show you 10,000 screenshots right now of women that have received over $5,000 from men. I will show you right now. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of screenshots. Go on my page, Google me. You just don't know me, and you just don't know the strategy, sis. They do have that. The men you're meeting might not have that, but what level are you playing on? What level are you on right now? Because in order to meet a man that vibrates up here financially, you have to vibrate down here mentally. You don't have to match his finances, but you do have to match his energy. And that man is talking money. He knows money. He talks money. He breathes money. He builds money. He grows money. You see? He knows exactly where his money goes, what it's going to do, what the return on that investment is going to be. So if he's going to give it to you, he needs to know what his ROI is going to be. And it's not you on your back. That's old. That's easy. That's $40, 2 Moscow mules and a Black and Mild, girl. Come on. Let's be real here. What would you do with his money when you got it? Specifically, so ghetto. So ghetto. Dating is ghetto. It really is. When you're dating and you have no idea what it is that you want, it's very ghetto. It's very ghetto. It's 2 Moscow mules. It's 2 Moscow mules and you're going home. I would buy back bar products and modalities for my studio space, get my teeth fixed, and buy a new car cash. I want to buy some gold jewelry for investment, go to school and start my trucking business, my land, my animals, self-sustainability. Let me tell you how y'all are all lying right now. Let me tell you how y'all are all lying. I didn't know I was in a room full of bullshitters. I didn't know that. I thought y'all were serious. I thought y'all were like CEO energy, rich men only vibes. I thought it was like 4K me. I thought, let me tell you how y'all are lying. You're completely guessing at what it is that you would do with this money. You're completely pulling it out of your ass. You have no idea how much that rehabilitation center is, Jocelyn. Where is it at? Have you looked at it? It doesn't matter that you can't afford it. Do you know where you want it to be? What city is it going to be in? What town is it going to be in? What zoning do you need to get it approved? You see, we want a lot of shit, but we're not willing to do the work to actually have it. We want to manifest and manifest. Well, guess what? The Bible says your tongue is a sword and you can manifest. You can speak life and death. Absolutely. So watch what you say. But it also says faith without work is, so you think you're going to receive $173,000 and not have any idea what to do with it? You think you're going to receive $50,000 and not know exactly how much that thing costs? You don't want it that bad. You don't want it that bad. It's knowing exactly what equipment you want in the studio. It's knowing that the microphone that you want is $600 and you need two of them because you need a special guest. You understand what I'm saying? That's the kind of detail that gets you investments, not that dry bullshit of like, I want to decorate my studio space. That's cute. That's cute. But if you want it to be an investment of more than $200 to decorate your studio space, if you want a $5,000 full studio renovation, you better know how much those walls cost. You better know how much those tables cost, that lighting, you better know how much it is. You better know that Diamond Glow machine is $30,000, baby. Now we talking. Now we're talking. You understand? You need to know how much the truck costs. You need to know how much the license costs. You need to know how, but you're like, I want to buy a house. Are you even in position to hold a mortgage? Are you? You want to buy a house? Oh, yeah. Where? In my city. Where in your city? Somewhere over on the east side. What street? Better yet, what house? Because listen, ladies, these are the kind of men that my clients are meeting. Please don't play. Please understand that this is real shit that I'm spilling to you right now. My clients have received $15,000 over the phone for a down payment on a house from a man she's never met. Jasmine, true story. These are all real success stories, but these only happen when you use my framework. When you use my online framework, you fill up your inbox with provider men that take you out. Here's a strategy. This is it. This is how it works. Shay Shay, this girl right here, she's married. Shay Shay Sweetie on Instagram, she's married now. She married the man she met through my program. She's married now. You have to know the classes that you want to take. You have to know exactly how much they cost. You have to know that Richmond only is an investment, and you need to know exactly how much it is if you're going to get inside. How many of you know you want to be deeper in my world, but you don't know how much it costs, so it's stopping you from going? You have to know how much it costs, or you cannot go deeper. How many of you almost didn't come to this class because you didn't know if it was free or if it was $5,000? Ladies are literally pouring in right now to the 4K club. This is what I mean by ladies that are moving, that are aligned. If that was you, can you just let me know in the chat that was you that just locked in? Wherever you are, you just locked into the 4K challenge. I want to celebrate you because women that moves, like success does not stall. It moves. And if you're not sitting there thinking right now about your business idea, about the movement you're going to create, about how you're going to impact the world and exactly how much money it's going to cost you to do it, you don't want it that bad. Are you playing on all levels of investment? Are you unlocking all levels of investment in the online space? Do you have your pictures up? Are they pretty? Are they attractive? Do they look like you? Woo. Is your profile interesting? Does it say juicy stuff? Des says, I signed up on Sunday, honey. I know that's right, Des. Are you giving men access to you? Are they excited and intrigued on the first date? You know what makes a man excited and intrigued on the first date? When you talk about what you're doing. How does this get you to what you want? You talk about what you're doing. It sounds so simple, but coach, it seems so simple. Yeah, because you've been dating ass backwards your whole entire life. Literally, you've been dating backwards. You've been asking backwards. You meet a man and you're like, I need $30,000 for. You meet a man on the first date and you expect him to pay all your bills and you want to know if he can on that date. You're like, excuse me, sir, are you rich, poor, broke? What? What's your credit score? You got a credit score? What's it looking like? How many bank accounts you got? You got investments? Like we're asking ass backwards. We're starting with the biggest investment. You don't need $30,000 right now to move the needle in your business, Daniela. I bet you can move your needle in your business with 3 grand. If I gave you $3,000 right now and I said you have to spend this in your business, what would you do with it? What would you do with it, Daniela? If I said, here's $3,000, Jasmine, what would you do with it? You see, we want the 300,000, we want the 30,000, and we don't realize that the 300 is a place for us to start. We don't realize that we can warm this man up by giving him return on his investment. That could just be words of affirmation, y'all. That could be physical touches, not sex. Okay. There's a difference. It could be quality time that you're giving this man. Sex is easy for him to get. Please understand that. That's easy. So stop acting ass backwards. Stop asking ass backwards, and you will stop doing dating ass backwards. You will stop looking for the richest man in the room, and you will find the one most willing. Write it down. Write it down. You will stop searching for the richest man in the room because not all of us are going to get a millionaire. Not all of us are going to get the guy that makes $500,000 a year. Not all of us are going to get the guy that makes $300,000 a year. Some of us might get the guy that only makes 6 figures. But he makes 6 figures, he makes wise investments, and he takes all of his income and he invests it into your vision. It's happening in our world every day. But if you just stop asking backwards, if you just stop asking for the biggest thing your brain can think of, and you really start to strategize what your next steps are, some of you to create a movement, Jasmine, for you to get to other people and teach them what you know about that thing that you've gotten through, all it takes is a Zoom room like this one for $50 a month. Someone else can sponsor that. You see? How many of you know that you have a thing inside that you could share with other people and they would pay for it, and you could share that movement with a man and he will invest in it? If you can speak to it, he will sponsor it. What are you going to speak to? Have you found it on this call already? Tell me what it is in the chat. How are you going to move the world? How are you going to impact the people? I decided I was going to teach women how to get rich and meet rich men because that's what I was good at. That's what I knew how to do. I could do it with my eyes closed. I could do it in my sleep. What do you know? What are you familiar with? What have you healed? What have you gotten through? What hurdles have you overcome? How have you freed yourself? How have you pushed through? What have you done? What are the things that you've done? What is the movement that you're going to create that is going to activate men and have them give you exorbitant amounts of money? The moment you meet them and you open your mouth, money. Think of it like an airline, ladies. Getting and receiving from men is like Spirit Airlines. You know, when you look up a Spirit ticket, it's like $42. You can go anywhere in the world. But if you take a bag, that $42 ticket just went to 420. If you take one bag, God forbid you pick a seat and you upgrade to the big seat. Now your ticket is set. How do I have a $554 flight on Spirit? How is that even possible? It's because they started small. They started with the small ask. They started with just getting you there. You see? You see? It's like, if your number is $15,000, do you know the level of man you need to be dating on in order to attract the man that's going to cut you a $15,000 check while he's dating you when he first meets you? You can't do that without the words for sure, but you certainly can't do it if you start with 15,000. I've overcome breast cancer and narc behavior in relationships. I'm good at encouraging women, and I'm a chef, but I'm tapped out on that end. That's because that's a physical job. You have to do the work to get paid. Imagine if you could get paid for opening your mouth. Ladies, I have made $25,000 in the last 2 weeks. Is this not life changing? How many of you, your life would change if you made $25,000 every 2 weeks? How big would that be for you? How much would that reshape your world? Ladies, I'm a high school dropout, no education, no degree. I just decided to date different. I just decided to be a date queen. I decided to build a soft life with other people's pockets. I decided to curate rich connections, and every man that I met was going to do more than simply put steak in my stomach. He was going to put success on my tongue. You see? This is the secret that you're missing, ladies. This is the thing. This is what happens and why my ladies inside of Rich Men Only get such crazy results so quickly. Because they know that if I just find my thing and I start meeting men online, I'm not going to waste any of my time. I'm not going to waste any of my gas. I'm not going to waste any of my outfits. It's the fastest, easiest way to meet men. And Coach Lee has perfected the process. She's perfected the process. Literally overnight, you have men in your inbox ready to take you out. And not just ready to take you out, but ready to take you higher. Somebody write higher in the chat if that landed with you. Men that are not only ready to take you out, men that are ready to take you higher. Oh, the room is lighting up. I see higher, 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 higher in the chat. Let's go. There's some CEO energy happening in this space, ladies. Now, let me break this down. One of the secrets that my online students get, or I'm sorry, one of my clients get for the online space, I'm going to give you a little secret here. They connect with 240 profiles a day. Seems like a lot, right? But we get it done 6 times a day. We send 5 messages a day. We get that done in less than 40 minutes. Throughout a whole day, you spend more than 40 minutes swiping on Instagram and you don't make no money and you don't meet no great men that are going to take you out. So you might as well spend 45 minutes in my world doing it my way. And I'll teach you, once you get inside of Rich Men Only, I will teach you exactly how to do this, how to hit this many profiles in such a short period of time. Normally that would take you hours, but I'm going to teach you how to do it in 45 minutes. And I'm going to help you lock in 1 to 3 dates literally this weekend. It is Thursday. My ladies that step into my world on a Thursday have dates lined up by Saturday. Now, I want you to understand what this means in the dating world, because there's a lot of money you're leaving on the table by not dating different. Please screenshot this. I want you to see how much money you're leaving on the table by not dating different. Because if a man is courting a girl, he spends about how much money on that date? 200 to 300, right? On a good date, quality restaurant, steakhouse, whatever. How much do you think he's spending? About $200, right? That's fair. 200, maybe 300, right? Is that right? If you agree, can you drop agree in the chat? In 3 months, at that man spending at a rate of $200 a date, that is $2,400. That's almost $2,500 in 3 months. That could have been in your pocket. Somebody's dropped money in the chat. If you just had the words, drop a money in the chat if you felt that. That is $2,400 that could be in your pocket at the end of 3 months. If you went out and you met a man and I said, hey, if you date that guy over the next 3 months, he'll put $2,400 in your pocket. How much more would you enjoy going out on dates with that man? If you only had the words. If you had the words, you could take the 2 dates a week that man is courting other women. And if you had the words, you would rise to the top of that list and he would no longer court those 2 women. He would take you out on 2 dates. He would take you out on 2 dates a week. He would spend $400 on you. That's $4,800 in 3 months. You know, the average relationship, the average guy you meet lasts about 3 months before you decide you're going to move forward or you're going to let him go. Imagine. Steph said that's the problem. They have no problem spending on a date $400 to $500, but nothing in my pocket. I'm disgusted. It's because you don't have the words, Steph. If this man had a roster with 3 dates a week, that's $7,200. If he had 4 women he's dating, if he's going down to the hookah lounge on a Saturday with his homeboys, he's definitely spending $300-400 getting bottles and sections and all of the things. Even if he doesn't go out and he's the kind of guy that's a businessman, he really stays in. He's spending that on other things like very expensive cigars and champagne and whiskey. He's still spending $800 a week going out, ordering Uber Eats, all of the things. Those $9,600 could be in your pocket if you only had the words. Steph, do you feel in your body that if you just had the right words, you could have got that man to give you at least half of what he spent on you? If you just had the right words, if you knew what to say to activate him. How many of you know that you need the words? Like you're fly, your energy is popping, you do got a business or you're working on one, you just thought of one today, you're about to ignite, but you just want the words. Can you just put words in the chat? V Sam says, you are changing lives, honey. Yes, yes, I'm telling you, this is what I did to change the way that I change the way that I date, change my life. I got you, Eva. At the end, I'm going to give you an opportunity to lock in. The ladies are like, please drop the link. I'm ready to work with you, coach. Please drop the link. I got you. I got you. I promise. Okay. My clients are leaving first dates with three grand in their account, and you're leaving with Mr. Nobody's number because they are building businesses. They are dating dirty. Somebody put dating dirty in the chat. If you are committed to dating dirty, unapologetic dating where you are telling men what you are building, you aren't afraid to share with men your vision. You aren't afraid to talk about what you're working on. You're not afraid to tie him to your goals. You're not afraid to practice the words, even if you fail, because you know you're going to get it right. And when you do, it's going to reward you. How many of you are ready to take the gloves off and date dirty, unapologetically, invest in me energy, main character shit? Because this is what it's done for me, y'all. This is what it's done for me. This is literally what happens in my world because I followed this blueprint. I said, what do I know? What experience do I have? How can I impact the world and create a movement? I'm going to teach single ladies how to get rich and meet men that sponsor their vision. Whatever they can speak to, men will sponsor it. Instead of going on dry ass dates 19 times, instead of going out with men who will spend money on them, but not spend money investing in them, for all of the women that are going out and dating men that don't invest in them, I'm going to show them how to date different and get rich through creating rich connections. Yes, yes. How many of you felt that in your body right now? You felt that land in your bones and you're like, shit, that's me. She's talking to me. Like, that's me. I'm one of those girls. I'm one of those women that are ready to be so fucking successful, wildly successful, and share it with men so that they invest in the vision. Duh. How many of you just had an aha moment tonight of like, oh shit, this is what I'm missing. This is why men don't invest in me, because I'm not talking about what I'm working on. I'm not talking about the areas where I want them to show up. I'm not activating him with reciprocity and words of encouragement and words of affirmation and physical touch and quality time. I don't actually know what I want from him. I didn't realize that I needed to know down to the nugget exactly what I wanted in order to receive it. I didn't know that I needed to be in action so that I can talk to him about what I'm working on in the areas where I need help. You see, so that when he calls me and he says, ring, ring, hey, baby, how are you? Oh, babe, I'm a little frustrated this evening. Why? What's the matter, baby? What's going on? Talk to me. Well, I was just looking on Alibaba and ready to order my inventory. And I was so excited. I put everything in the cart because I already got the LLC. I already got the Instagram. I already got the Stripe account. Like, I'm ready to go. And I went to go order my inventory today. And I realized that it is completely out of my reach right now. And there's no way I'm going to be able to order this inventory this week so that I can launch next week. Oh, you want the words. I hope you're listening. You want the words. You see, you're not sharing with him the areas you need his help, so he has no idea where to step in and help you. He has no idea. You see, the women that are winning in my world, this is what's happening for them. She didn't just receive $10,000. She received it for a reason. She's tying him to her goals. She's sharing what she's working on. She's talking about where she needs help. She's not even asking for help. These clients are getting Amexes delivered to them and told, do whatever you want. You don't even have to ask. These women are getting their bills paid without asking for bills to be paid. You see, also paying my business costs, my studio rent, my Airbnbs that we're looking at, he's going to pay for them. It's not the site you use, it's what you say when you sit down. Sure, you need to make sure that when you meet him, you're dropping a really good first impression, that your dating sites don't look like this with distasteful clothing or too sexy or people all over in your pictures. You want the focus to be on you. So your first impression when he meets you online needs to be CEO, she-EO energy. If you felt that, write she-EO in the chat. If you realize you need to clean up your social media tonight, write she-EO in the chat. If you realize your dating apps do not have the right pictures on them and you need to clean it up, write she-EO in the chat. Main character energy needs to be activated everywhere so that his first impression of you is investment in you. You need to look expensive, feel expensive. That first time that you FaceTime, you better not be in a space where it's messy, where your room is a mess, where your background looks fucking crazy. It needs to look expensive. It needs to look expensive. You don't have to live in a $3,000 a month loft. You don't have to drive a $2,500 a month vehicle, but you have to look expensive. You understand? This jacket, Fashion Nova, this shirt, thrifted, this hat, thrifted. Please understand, it doesn't have to be expensive. It has to look expensive. If you felt that resonate in your body and land, drop she-EO in the chat. You cannot be on a call with him for the first time and be doing 95 different things and multitasking. Okay? You cannot be on the first FaceTime with him with the resting bitch face looking mean and nasty and not friendly and fun. You have to be warm and welcoming. He has to step into your world and you set that man on fire with your ambition, with your action. You have to be in she-EO. That first impression when you go on that date, boobs or legs or boobs, never both. Accessorize, put the jewelry on, accessorize yourself. You have to look the part and you have to ask the right questions. If you want to sit down and walk away with money, if you want to sit down and walk away with investments sown in you, if you want to walk away from a date with dollars, you have to ask the right questions. You have to have the right words. So seriously, how much time do you spend talking about what you're working on? Be honest. The last date you went on, the last man you were in connection with, the last man you had a relationship with, I want to know, how much time did you spend talking about what you're working on? Be honest. 5 minutes? Not much. Okay. I love the honesty in the room. At least we're holding ourselves accountable. How many of you just realized that you had a moment where, oh shit, I should have talked about what I'm working on more? I should have talked about what I'm working on. I should have discussed what I'm working on. I should have told him where I need assistance and guidance, where I need someone to step into my world. I should have said that. Damn it. Damn it. Listen, who wants to turn that last conversation you had into an $1,800 date? My client used from the 4K. Ladies, can you please, team, can you drop the 4K challenge one more time? Because I don't think the ladies realize and understand how powerful this 4K challenge really is. Ladies that didn't even step into the challenge yet, they literally just purchased it, got into the energy of the 4K from him challenge, and already started receiving big. She went on her first date and got $1,800. Welcome, Felicia, into the 4K challenge. Welcome, Felicia. Hey, girl. Felicia, I want you to put in the chat what made you join the 4K challenge. If you're here in the Zoom, I don't know if you're elsewhere, but Lord, that is me, always busy multitasking. Imagine if you went on a date and you had the right words and you walked away from that date. You didn't ask at all. You see what it says? I didn't ask at all. And $1,800, here's the receipt on the right. You know, I love a good receipt. $1,800 was sent to you on that date. Imagine. Imagine. Let me know. Should I tell everyone how to actually do this in 30 days? Can I teach you how to actually meet a great guy, get him to invest in you, and build that business foundation all in 30 days? Felicia says, I'm so ready, coach. I need to change my life and I'm tired of pouring into everyone else, especially Dusty's. If you felt that, can you just like her comment real quick? Can we put, do we have emotions and emojis team? If not, can we turn them on, please? Anybody who felt that, can you just go like her comment or just put agree in the chat? Drop a heart emoji in the chat. Thank you. Imagine taking all your experience, everything you know, everything you've been through, organizing it all into paid access to you, into a movement. Imagine sharing that idea with men that you go on dates with, sharing that knowledge and receiving $3,000 to help you fund the vision. Because that's what happened. And then it happened again and again and again and again. Ladies like Jasmine came into my world. When she met me, she was meeting men pay per meet, literally. Literally. Like she was doing pay per meet stuff. She was meeting men because she was tired of going on dates. Look, it says it in the middle right there. I would still be getting played for $500 dates. Ladies, this woman is now married to the owner of Sobe Water. You know Sobe, the water company? Yeah, you know Sobe, the Pepsi company? Yes, coach, put me in the game. I got you. It's coming. It's coming. I promise. Lady, she's married to Kevin, the founder of Sobe Water. She now has 7 streams of income. Can you guys hear this? Can you guys hear this? Thumbs up if you can hear it. Can you hear it? No? Okay, 1 second.
I remember, like,
yes,
that's a Porsche.
That's a Porsche, poo, period.
No,
with no car payment. Y'all better stop playing with somebody.
That's a Porsche, period.
Y'all better play with somebody, but not me. A couple of
So can you give me just a little rundown of the things that you have received in the last year since you met Kev?
Number one, so I know I always talk about it, but I never say the name. Stop it. The owner of Sobe, baby.
Oops.
The owner of Sobe. Lee helped me meet the owner of Sobe, the founder of Sobe, who also owns Pepsi's drinks. Like, you have to stop. The formula works, baby. One thing about it, I'll put up. And what else I've done?
So here is this black girl, young, completely unrefined around the edges. Say what she wants, do what she wants, smoke her weed. She is 100% through and through herself. She met the founder of Sobe on the internet, and that man loves her down.
Girl, love my mama, love me, love my mama.
Let me explain to you. This man just bought her mom a plane. This girl has 7 streams of income. She's also a shareholder of the Pepsi company now. Is this believable for anybody in the room? Like, do you see yourself in this space? Like, do you see yourself in this main character energy? Because if you don't, it won't happen for you. I can promise you and assure you one thing for sure and 2 things for certain. If you don't believe it can be you, it won't be. It will never be. If you don't look at this and say, well, damn, if she could do it, why can't I do it? If she can have it, why can't I have it? This man created 7 streams of income for her. And she's not the only one. Ladies, these screenshots are literally women that walked into my world and in a matter of days and weeks and months, some of them years. My clients are literally with me for years. I have clients in my world that have been with me for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Women who have changed their life. She was a tutor and she hated it. I'm sorry, she was a professor in a professional space. She taught in a she was in a CEO space, corporate position, corporate role. I can't quite remember what it was, but a corporate role. She quit that and now she's a tutor because it's what she loves to do. She's well taken care of, well kept, 2-carat diamond ring. Come on, man. Why not you? Why not you? Look at this last screenshot. The next day, he asked to meet up with me. We went to a Broadway show, enjoyed the night. I left with $3,000. We're supposed to go to Miami at the end of the month. What? She said she signed up with me just winging it. Then she got online. He viewed her profile using my formulas. They work to a T, okay? She said, I stopped, picked him up. We hung out 2 hours. He already sent me money for my nails and my feet. And I was like, what? Like, this is real? Like, this actually works? I didn't even ask for anything. He just sent me money to get ready for a date. Like, that's crazy. That's never happened to me before. Has that ever happened to you before? Where a man was like, here's $300. Go get pretty for me, babe. Ever? Has that ever happened for you? Happens in my world all the time. Happens in my world all the time. Look at this. I used your method on Seeking, and on what I've seen so far, didn't even take the full course, didn't even take the full rich men only course, got on there last week, had a date 2 days later, $3,000 richer. Imagine you stepping into my world tonight, and in 3 days, you are $3,000 richer. What? Like, is anybody hype right now? Is anybody reading this and being like, oh shit, this is real? Like, oh shit, like this could actually be me. Like, oh my God. Thank you, Mina. I'm streaming over on Instagram and I'm over on Zoom. You can get the link if you go and tap into my Instagram. We will give you the Zoom link. It could be you, right? I tried it Coach's way, and in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, I met an amazing high value man. We're going on international trips. He's giving me flowers, investing in my business. 10 out of 10 recommend. 10 out of 10 recommend. Ladies, you will keep doing it your way and getting your results, or you'll do it my way and get my results. These are ladies that are stepping into my world and doing illogical things, illogical, delusional things that you wouldn't even believe if I didn't have the screenshot in front of you. My client invested $4,000 into me. I gave her a dating and business strategy that in literally 2 days, we are 2 days into coaching and you already made your $4,000 back. 2 days into coaching. She spent $4,000 to invest in one-on-one coaching, made $4,000 back in 48 hours. 1 week later, she made an additional $23,000. She made 30 grand in 1 week of working with me. Her effort and what you receive from the men that you meet just by simply sharing what you want. Look at this. 4 weeks hasn't even started. This is one of my 4K challenge results. We hadn't even started the challenge. Team, can you drop the 4K challenge one more time in case ladies did not get it? The 4 weeks didn't even start yet for the 4K challenge. It actually starts tonight. It actually starts tonight immediately after this call at 8 p.m. We are hopping into our 4K challenge. So if you don't want to miss it, you are not too late. We are just kicking it off tonight as our first call begins at 8 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. So lock yourself in. They were receiving big before we even started. Before we even started. Here's $20,000. She made this money in 2 hours, you guys, from my strategies. It's absolutely insane. Women are meeting me with $0 in their account. They're spending their last dollars to invest in me. Now, I don't recommend that you do that unless you feel it in your spirit and you feel it in your heart and you feel like, you know what, God put me here and aligned me with this woman to give me these dating gems that nobody in my family would have ever been able to give me. Nobody in my family has ever gone big. Nobody in my family has ever become a date queen. Nobody in my family cared enough to stop working so hard for themselves and allow someone else to help carry the load. No one else made it okay to make rich connections in my world. No one else created that kind of lifestyle. I'm going to go first. I'm going to be the first one. I'm going to be the CEO in my world that meets men who invest in me, and that's all I entertain. How many of you are like, you know what? Date queen energy. Can you just drop hashtag date queen in the chat? If you felt that, like, I'm going to be the first one in my family to not give a flying about what they have to say about me meeting rich men and dating rich men. I don't care what they say because I'm doing the work for me. I'm doing the work for me. It's absolutely a no-brainer. I'm doing the work for me. Why would I date somebody who's not? Why would I date somebody if I'm physically fit and I'm going to the gym every day and I got abs and I take care of my health and I only eat good food? Why would I eat a man that eats McDonald's every day? Why would I eat a man that likes hot dogs? Why would I meet a man that only eats fried foods? If I take care of myself in this way, if you take care of yourself in this way, you will only meet men that are boss ass men. If you take care of yourself in this way, you will only meet men that are CEO energy to match yours. If you only operate in this energy, you will become a date queen and you will build a lifestyle for yourself. You will build a soft life for yourself that no man can ever take away. Long after he leaves, long after the Chanel bags and gifts stop, the money will continue flowing and flowing abundantly when you become a date queen, when you date different. Comment date different in the chat if you felt that. When you build for yourself, you're either going to do it your way and date with no purpose, no strategy, with underpaid, uninvested, exhausted. And then there's a few of you that will come over into my world. 50% of you, to be honest with you, you're going to leave. 50% of you are going to leave and stay lost. You have no idea what's happening in your world, what's happening in your dating. We're going to keep asking why doesn't it work for me? 20% of you are going to lock into 4K Club. If you locked into 4K Challenge already, can you just drop 4K in the chat? If you're ready to lock into 4K Challenge, can you just drop ready in the chat? My team will send you the link. 20% of you have already locked in. Felicia's already inside. The ladies are already in my world. Jasmine is already inside. Fola is already inside. Let's go. Simone is ready. We got you, Simone. My team will send you the link. Don't worry, Keisha. We got you. Everything's recorded. If you can't make it tonight, you'll be able to watch it anytime and as many times as you want. Now, 20% of you are going to get inside the 4K Club because you don't make really big moves, but you do make moves. Like, you're not afraid to move, but you don't make big moves. Like, you make safe moves. So you get inside of spaces like 4K. It's not a lot of money, not a lot of commitment, 30 days. You could do that, right? Life-changing results. I'm in. No brainer. But 20% of you are all-in women. 20% of you are the women that keep your foot on the necks of the women that decide to lay down and play it small. The women that decide to not play big, play little, and you step on their necks to get to where you got to go. And you do it unapologetically. You have main character energy, and you know that rich men only is all you're entertaining. You've done the work, you've built the things, you've done all of the hard stuff, and rich men are the only thing that you are entertaining. Anybody feeling like, you know what, coach, I'm at a point where it's rich men only. If that's a vibe for you, can you just type rich men only in the chat? Like, if you're one of those women that are like, you know what, I am the 1% that gets into the private mentorship spaces so I can learn everything I need to learn and expedite my process. I don't want to wait. I don't want to delay. I don't want to lag. I don't want to invest in the small stuff. I want to go big. I want to go all the way to the top. I'm ready to penthouse me, please. Those women that are like, you know what, coach, as much as I would love to step into your world comfortably, I'm going to make myself uncomfortable because I know where I want to go and I know what I'm capable of. I know that I'm a woman that does the work. I know that I'm a woman that has the will and the passion. As I was listening to you in class, coach, I felt ignited. Like, I already have ideas of what movement I'm going to start. I already know exactly what movement I'm going to create that makes men give me money. I already know. Drop rich men only in the chat if you know that that's you. If you know that you're an executor and you're serious about purposeful and profitable dating, drop rich men only in the chat. Like, you're turning dates into dollars and you're having more freedom and more fun than you've ever fucking had in your life dating. Like, you're dating them all. You're ditching the ones that don't make the cut. And the ones that make the cut get to climb with you. They get to go far with you, and may the best man win. Yeah. Marriage energy is still there, but may the best man win. Y'all are going to duke it out because the gloves are off. I see you, ladies. Rich men only is going crazy in the chat. Now, ladies, all of you are writing rich men only, and I know you feel the energy because it's connected in this space. If you're here for a reason, and you're ready to be set on fucking fire. But you have to be willing to actually commit. So how many of you that wrote rich men only can actually commit 6 to 8 hours a week to build this thing? Because you need to be able to step into my world. You need to be able to get on my calls. You need to be able to apply what you learned. If you can't catch them live, you'll watch the replay later, but you're not going to let this sit in your inbox. You're not going to let this sit in your portal. You're not going to pay money. You're not going to invest your hard-earned income into something that you're not actually going to push forward and push through. Like, you may be a quitter in other areas of your life, but this is one of them where you will not waver. And you have 6 to 8 hours to commit to this thing. If that's you, can you just put "it's me" in the chat? If you know that you have 6 to 8 hours, because you got to make room for dating. I can't help you meet rich men if you don't have time for them. I can't help you go on incredible dates if you don't have time for them. I can't help you build this movement if you don't have time for it. If you want to quit your 9 to 5, you need to make time for your 9 to never. You understand? If you want to quit your 9 to 5, you have to make room for 9 to never, and you need to spend time. If that's you, comment "it's me" in the chat. If you're someone who wants to tap into 6 and 7 figures with me, okay, and you want me in your ear the entire time, you want to not make the mistakes, you want to not fumble, okay? You're not one of those women who are like, I don't want to work for my I wants. I just want to receive them. I just want men to give me money. I want the money and not the man. This ain't for you. Okay? If you're one of those girlies that don't have time to date, this is just not for you. If you don't have room in your calendar, or you're willing to make room when I show you how to increase the capacity of your calendar, you are willing to make room. If you're not willing to make room, if you're far too busy, this is not for you. Welcome Keisha to the 4K challenge. Welcome, Keisha. Keisha, I want to know what made you lock into the 4K challenge. Drop it in the chat. If you don't like men, this is not for you. You understand? I see you, Kay. I got you, sis. The ladies are like, Coach, just drop the link. Can you just comment "link" in the chat if you're like, Coach, I already know this is for me. I already know I'm aligned. I don't even need to see what's inside. I already know this is what I want for myself. I already know if it has your name on it, I'm all in. I already know that the space that you curated gets the results, and I want the results. I want the words. Just drop the damn link. Can you just comment "link" in the chat? My team will message you privately. Okay, my team will message you privately. If you are one of those women that don't want to invest in your level up, or you don't believe that you need to invest in your level up, maybe you don't believe that you actually need help or a coach to help walk you through dating, this is not for you, okay? Because the women that step into my world have paid tens of thousands of dollars, okay? $4,000, $8,000, $12,000. I have clients that are paying me over $25,000 for the information that I'm dropping on you today. Are you ready? Are you ready? Comment "ready" in the chat. Comment "ready" in the chat if you're ready. Because I'm about to give you an opportunity to get the most insane, rapid results when it comes to shifting the way that you date and shifting the men that you meet. I'm giving you an opportunity to step into my world at an insane level. At an insane level. Rich Men Only is the only product that will help you build a business, the only product on the internet that you will find. I dare you to find another coach that will teach you how to build a soft life with or without a man's money. I dare you to find a coach that is simultaneously teaching you how to live softly with someone's son while building an incredibly, wildly profitable business that pays you in your sleep. No one on the internet is walking you through the dating and business boot camp to teach you how to take your skills and your knowledge and your experience and your expertise and build it into a wildly profitable digital business that someone's son funds. Yes, yes. Somebody write "funds" in the chat if you felt that. This is part dating strategy, part business blueprint, all in one. Literally a total lifestyle transformation, ladies. Total lifestyle transformation. When you get inside, you get access to my signature blueprint, the secret to how my ladies are literally transforming their lives. They're no longer meeting men who take, they're meeting men who give. They're stepping in and getting my blueprint, and they are now aligning with men who take the weight off of their shoulders, who take the pressure off of their backs. If you want to build a wildly profitable virtual business and you have no idea how, the June and July Accelerator literally walk you through step by step on how to take your knowledge and turn it into profit. How to take the thing that you're in love with, that you love to talk about, that you love to do, and share it with the world and get paid to do it, and build it all with someone else's income. Welcome, Ashley, to the 4K challenge. Welcome. Listen, inside of this space, this is no Mean Girls Club. This is a safe space for ladies that will actually ignite you. They will actually accelerate your journey. Because there are women in this world and in this space that are committed to their growth. They're committed to their level up, and they are here to support and nurture you through what they've already been through. So when you're stuck and you don't know what to say, you can come to the community and we will walk you through so you don't feel like your back is up against the wall when it comes to intimacy, so that you don't feel like you have to lower your standards or shift your boundaries or break down the barriers that you've put in place to protect you just so that you can get paid. No, no, no. I'm showing you how to shift out of that scary energy that keeps you muted and into a life of abundance without ever even asking. And I'm going to help you perfect your profile by writing it all with you. So you no longer have to sit down and figure out, like, what are the words I should say? I'm going to show you the messaging that makes your inbox explode with men that want to take you out and take you higher this weekend. I'm telling you this, ladies, this works in one weekend. And I'm going to give you the 2 books to support you through the journey. The Art of Feminine Influence will teach you how to really leverage your feminine energy and get provider men to invest in you at illogical levels, but doing so because you've curated a connection that just won't quit. This man invests and invests and invests and invests. And Rich Man Me will show you how to walk the walk and talk the talk. It's literally where to go, what to wear, what to say, what to do. Rich Men Only is the only program that will give you the 4K challenge for free and teach you how to build the lifestyle that you've always imagined. Ladies, if you feel it in your gut and you are ready to step inside, Stephanie, welcome. We've already had ladies join. Before our call tonight, we had 12 ladies lock in. So Courtney, welcome. Heather, welcome. Leslie, welcome. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Maria and Stephanie and Amanda and Sasha. Welcome, ladies. Team, I want you to drop the link to Rich Men Only in the chat. Ladies, when you lock in today, instead of spending $5,400 to work with me, you can lock in for just $11.11. You can literally lock in for $11.11. And when you go through our payment portal, you can pay in full. You can use Affirm, Afterpay, and Klarna at checkout to get this thing down to a comfortable $80. There's no excuses. You can PayPal, pay later. Whatever you need to do to get inside, I strongly suggest you do so right now. When you lock in all of the bonuses and you lock in me in your back pocket for the next 30 days. You'll also get the 4K challenge for free. So don't worry if you already bought it. We will take care of you. Don't worry. We will send you a refund or we will send you an upgrade link. Don't worry. But all my ladies that are ready for the next level, you'll be invited to our call immediately after this. We're wrapping up in literally 4 minutes. You'll be invited to our 4K challenge call immediately after this, and you'll be invited to our exclusive Rich Men Only access call on Sunday at 4 p.m. Okay? Sunday at 4 p.m. Okay? I'm going to take some questions. Just drop them right here in the chat. Yes, you will get a copy of this call. You will get a a copy of every single one of the live calls that we do inside. So you can continue to go back and revisit. You can continue to go back and rewatch and relearn. My clients literally have taken boot camp alone, which is inside of Rich Men Only. I have a client, Sharon, who's taken this class literally 6 times. It is 8 modules. It is hours and hours and hours of content. She's literally taken this class 8 times. Okay. Ladies that have taught at Columbia University are telling me how amazing this course is. And not only that it's worth it, but the results that you get from it are absolutely insane. We have an in-house payment plan. So if Affirm, Afterpay, and Klarna are not working for you, you can select our in-house payment plan for just $444. And again, you get the 4K challenge for free, which starts immediately after this call. So we're going to give you ladies a few minutes to get inside of that call. It starts tonight at 8 p.m. Okay. If you are ready, comment ready in the chat. I will make sure, team, can you just drop both links in the chat, please? Can you drop the 4K link one more time for ladies that want to lock into this next call so they don't miss it? And can we please make sure that we drop the Rich Men Only link so that our ladies do not miss out on getting it all, okay? Getting it all. You'll also get access to the Soft Life Society, which is our community. All of it begins tonight. It all begins tonight. So if you are ready to elevate the way you date, okay? If you are ready to elevate the way you date, lock in immediately. Ladies that are on the chat, comment Rich, and I will send you the link to your DM for Rich Men Only. Comment 4K, and I will send you the link to the 4K challenge. Ladies that are over on Facebook, I see you. All the ladies are going crazy. I see you, sis. Kay, I see you. My team will send you the link. I got you. Diamond Ready, I got you. They're sending you the link. Level Up Mika, I got you. I got you. I got you. Sharita, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ladies, we have like 2 more minutes. Please drop your questions in the chat. Elsa, we got you. Keisha, we got you. Ladies, tap on the link and lock in immediately. We have 4 minutes left. We have 4 minutes left. Let me check any questions in the chat. I live in a 5-acre ranch farm. Can I answer a call outside with the desert background? Absolutely, you can. That's a very good topic of conversation. Absolutely, you can. Rich. I see Rich all over in the chat. My team is dropping the link for you. The in-house payment plan, Deidre, is $444. You just have to select payment plan on the checkout screen. So you'll just select payment plan on the checkout screen. At the very bottom, it'll give you options for pay in full or payment plan. We got you, girly. We will see you inside. We will see you inside. I'm checking for any final questions in the question box. And then we are sliding into the 4K challenge right away. So if you are in the room and you are inside of the 4K challenge, right on time. If you are not inside of the 4K challenge, you still have 3 minutes to lock yourself in. Just comment 4K in the chat and my team is going to drop the link once again for you. Rich Men Only and 4K challenge officially begin this evening. I'm so excited. You have no idea. We're about to cash in. All the ladies inside of my 4K challenge, we are about to cash in. Demetria, I got you. Mina, I got you. Ladies, just go ahead and check your DM. Check your DM. Demetria, check your DM. Ladies are going crazy, like Rich Men Only. Yes, so the seminars that we do are quarterly throughout the year. We're bringing them back in 2026. But right now, the most intimate way to connect with me is inside of Rich Men Only. We do literally weekly virtual live seminars. Every single week, we are in live coaching calls, and we don't just show up and talk. I literally help walk you through the strategies and steps and the words you need and the actions you need to take to unlock and activate these men and their accounts. After signing up for the 4K, there's other access. Is that the same? No, that is the upgrade into the CEO seat, which happens immediately after our next call. All right, we got 3 minutes, ladies, less than 3 minutes. 2 minutes change. 2 minutes of change, ladies. I'm going to give you ladies a minute to lock yourselves in so you don't miss out on our next call. Ladies that are inside of Richmond only, you actually meet me multiple times a week, okay? You will meet me. It is the only program that gives you everything all in one space. So I meet with you every single week so that I can help you digest it. I can help you role play. I can help you work through the hiccups and the questions that you may have, okay? Richmond only literally is the only program that does both and gets you the insane results that you've seen tonight. 4K challenge is for my ladies that are not quite ready for Richmond only. Okay, they're not quite ready. They're not quite there yet. They're not quite ready for all in. They're not quite ready to play that big. They're not quite ready to go that high, that hard, that fast. So those ladies will get their feet wet inside of the 4K challenge. If I can't sign up today, will I have another opportunity? Absolutely. You will always have an opportunity to step in. However, the offer is always changing and evolving. So the bonuses and what you get inside when you sign up will absolutely change. And I can't promise you how soon that is. We change it often, but I can absolutely tell you that there is space for you when you're ready. If you feel it in your body, if you feel it tugging on your spirit, it is time for you to make a move and step up and step in a big way. You want big results, you got to do big shit. You want someone else to invest big, you've got to invest big. My team just dropped it one last time in the chat. We're closing up in 30 seconds. Richmond only is an 8-week container inside of the blueprint, but it is going to take you far, 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 far. 8 weeks is just the container, okay? 8 weeks is just the blueprint container, okay? But you'll be with me for 4 weeks live. Every single week over week, you are with me, okay? The blueprint is inside of there. The accelerator for June, the accelerator for July is in there. There is so much inside of the Richmond only container. So much is inside. If you're contemplating which one, hands down Richmond only, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. All right, ladies, it is a wrap. If you are not already inside, I strongly suggest you snatch up the link before we shut down the room. All of my 4K ladies, I will see you inside of the 4K challenge. And if you did not get the link and you are ready to lock in tonight, I will give you 5 minutes grace period to shoot my team a message over on this number, and we will help you out and get you inside of the 4K challenge or get you inside of Richmond only. Okay. The link is in the chat. Save the phone number, reach out to my team if you need any assistance. And all my other ladies that are ready to go higher, I will see y'all in the 4K challenge starting tonight. See you soon. Ciao for now, ladies. Remember, this is hard work. It is not just a luxury, it's a lifestyle. Ciao. Bye, ladies.